David Blaine, Daredevil takes flight with helium-filled balloons. David Blaine, Daredevil takes flight with helium-filled balloons. Close. Professional daredevil David Blaine performed his latest stunt in the Arizona desert. Ascension saw Mr. Blaine rise over 24,000 feet, 7,600 meters, while holding onto a cluster of helium balloons. The 30-minute flight was live-streamed on YouTube. Mr. Blaine is known for being an illusionist and magician and performing daring stunts, including being buried alive and trapping himself inside a life-sized ice block for more than 2 days. Exclusive: 2/3 of Americans say they won't get COVID-19 vaccine when it's first available, USA Today/Suffolk poll shows. 2/3 of U.S. voters say they won't try to get a coronavirus vaccine as soon as it becomes available, and 1 in 4 say they don't want to get it ever, according to an USA Today Suffolk poll released the same week that the number of COVID-19 cases surpassed 6 million. "I don't plan on being anyone's guinea pig," Ebony Dill, an independent from Capitol Heights, Maryland, said. "I don't plan on getting it at all." More as Americans await a COVID-19 vaccine, health officials worry the U.S. isn't ready for one. The 40-year-old access control specialist questions the safety of a potential vaccine, echoing concerns shared by millions of Americans. "I feel like their testing is a trial and error," Dill said. "And I also feel that they don't really know all that much about this virus, so how can they create a cure for it just yet?" The poll of 1,000 voters follows similar surveys conducted in the past month that indicate as many as 1/3 of Americans would decline a vaccine, fueled by mistrust of the Trump administration's push to speed up its development, as well as a sizable slice of the country that generally oppose immunizations of any kind. President Donald Trump has been promoting Operation Warp Speed, a multi-agency initiative to expedite rapid production of COVID-19 tests, treatments and vaccines. Its goal is to produce and deliver 300 million doses of vaccine by January. 3 vaccine candidates are in Phase 3 trials in the United States, and more are expected to enter Phase 3 trials by the end of September, according to Alex Azar, Secretary of Health and Human Services. NRA's former number 2 official Joshua Powell describes decades of fraud, corruption inside lobby group. The NRA's former second-in-command has a message for the New York Attorney General, who has launched an investigation into the powerful gun lobby. "It's worse than she thinks. She's only at the tip of the iceberg," said Joshua Powell, former chief of staff to Wayne LaPierre, the longtime head of the National Rifle Association. "When she sees below the waterline, what she'll find is decades of fraud, corruption, no-bid contracts to the tune of not tens of millions but hundreds of millions of dollars. It's far worse than, in my opinion, what she has on paper at this point." New York Attorney General Letitia James last month filed a lawsuit demanding the dissolution of the NRA, the nation's leading gun rights organization and an influential ally of President Donald Trump. She also sued 4 current or former NRA executives, including Powell, seeking millions in restitution. More would to know about the NYAG's attempt to take down the NRA. Now Powell has written a book, Inside the NRA, a tell-all account of corruption, greed, and paranoia within the most powerful political group in America, being published by 12 next Tuesday. In an interview with USA Today, he indicated he wants to cooperate with James' investigation. "I would say that we are absolutely in conversations with the Attorney General at this point," he said. The lawsuit accuses Powell of misusing NRA funds, including hiding payments of $30,000 a month in consulting fees to his wife. In the interview, he denied financial improprieties, saying he was very confident and comfortable with the truth about his own actions.
Hong Kong extends mass testing despite criticism. Hong Kong has now decided to extend by 4 days a China-backed mass coronavirus testing program, despite concerns that it is not effective and could be misused for surveillance. Officials said that only 6 people had been found infected among 128,000 people tested since the voluntary free program was launched on Tuesday. They say that overall more than 900,000 people have registered for such tests. A health workers union has criticized the effort as an inefficient waste of resources, while activists have said it could be used by the authorities in mainland China to collect